What's up, Sooner Nation? Happy Saturday. Sooner just dominate the Baylor Bears in the first game of two today by a score of 12-3 with a grand slam home run to end it for the run rule by Ella Parker. A game that had four dingers by the Sooners and really two by Baylor as well. And Love's Field is living up to his name as the launch pad. For the Sooners, you had Jada Coleman, Alyssa Burrito, Riley Ludlam, and Ella Parker, all with dingers. And the Sooners, again, prove that they can score in bunches there in the fifth inning. Nicole May goes the distance, ties her season high with 7 strikeouts, but did allow the dingers as they saw her second time through the order. She pitched, I would say, okay. She had good stuff, but the main thing is the Sooners win. Going away, 12-3 in the first of two, guys.
Yeah, and I think we talked about it kind of all week. We all kind of thought maybe Deal would be the starter on this game, but they went with May, and now you got Deal the next game probably. But May pitched good. I mean, as far as her, like you said, she was hitting her spots. Her control was good. It's just seems like sometimes second time through the order, some people are getting a hold of them against her. And the key inning to me this game was it was 3-0. She allows the 2-run bomb. It gets to 3-2. OU goes back in the bottom of the inning. They answer, get 2 more. Puts it back up to 5-2, and then 7-run inning. I mean, this team, what they're doing in innings, like 7-run innings, like it's nothing. I mean, it's just unreal this year. Guys, they're on pace to just I think they're gonna beat last year's home run and run total by a good margin at this point. I mean, they are just pouring it on right now. And 4 more home runs tonight, like you said. What about Riley Ludlam, guys? It sounds like, listening to Plank, that Kenzie Hansen will be out maybe until the Texas series. So overall, good performance by Ludlam. Good job by May, other than the 2 home runs. Don't need a whole lot of pitching when you score 12 runs.
Right, and something we talked about over the offseason, especially with Riley Ludlam, is that we didn't know what kind of role she was playing, and now you see it. She's having to play a huge role on this team. And she stepped right in. She's playing extremely well, fitting right into an offense that is clicking on all cylinders right now. And Jason, you said it. This is an offense that could pass what they did in total last year, which I think has a very good chance to happen, especially now that you have Jada Coleman, I think, finally starting to find her stride in that leadoff spot. You have a Riley Boone who's batting nearly 800 in her last 25 at bats or whatever it is, going absolutely insane. And then you have Nicole May, who, yes, she gave up the 3 runs. And I know, Jason, especially you and I, we've been really maybe hesitant to say that Nicole May is an elite, maybe an elite starter for a great Oklahoma team. But I think something that we do know about Nicole May is that although she struggled at points in the season, it's how she's responded from her bad performances, and that's great. And she was able to go all 7 innings, which I think shows that she didn't let maybe her early struggles get to her. And I also think that this is an Oklahoma offense that hasn't even peaked yet, which is crazy to say, but they're truly just now starting to find their stride. So maybe in 2 to 3 weeks, are we going to see an Oklahoma offense that goes a whole week with averaging 10+ runs?
Well, they're really close right now. But hey, Nicole May went 5 tonight. I'm not sure she would have continued pitching. Probably would have. But I liked what I saw from Nicole May early. She was hitting spots. She was changing speed. She had them a little bit off balance, but they did get to her there in the 4th and the 5th. Hey, a couple of things. Riley Ludlam, arguably maybe the most impressive out of the portal right now, but it's hard to say because they've all been great. Cassidy Pickering reached for one. The next inning, if you notice, Gasso goes with Core out there, and she makes a great play in the outfield. It was a great decision there. She pinch hit Quincy Lilio. She draws a base on balls with her eye. But I gotta point out Alina Torres at second today. She made 2 straight plays. I believe it was in the 3rd inning that were ridiculous plays. One moving to her left, one moving to her right, down on her knees and rifled it to first. So showing that she can play second, and if she can play really, really good at defense, you're not going to be able to keep her out because she's been so impressive at the plate. But yeah, defensively, they were good. A lot of hard hit balls off gloves today. Yep. And I tell you what, guys, the more and more I see of Love's Field, the more I'm in love with this place.
Yeah, great venue, man. And great crowd, obviously, always is. A couple of things that really stuck out to me is ho hum, Burrito another bomb. I mean, it's just like you don't even think about it, and she hits another one. I mean, she just kind of almost automatic. And then, guys, I don't think we can talk enough about Ella Parker. I really don't. I don't think it's a player right now that you could talk enough about. What she's doing as a freshman is unbelievable, and like it's almost like she's a junior or senior out there. I mean, she's just golly, I just so impressed with Ella Parker and what she's been able to contribute to this team as a freshman. And Kenzie Hansen's out right now. Okay, that's a big bat that's out of the lineup, and they're not even. I mean, I hate to say they're not missing a beat, but they're not missing a beat. It's either Sanders is hot, Torres is hot, Jada Coleman's now hot, Parker. I mean, guys, this team, man, they are clicking right now, in my opinion. And Jackson, you mentioned the 10 runs a week or averaging 10 runs every game for a week. They are so close to that right now, what they're doing. And I don't know if it's going to stop anytime soon. I mean, they are just, ever since they got to Love Field, it's like things have started to click.
That's right. And I don't know how you can't be in love with Love's Field, especially with how much Oklahoma has adapted to that being their new home. Obviously, there's a great crowd, Jason, as you said, every single game. It is electric. People want to come and see Oklahoma play. Oklahoma has brought softball up as a sport. It has increased the viewership in softball, I'm sure, by a ton. Right? People come from out of state to see Oklahoma play. And also, Jason, I don't remember if it was you or Jeremy that brought up Ella Parker, how she's playing as a freshman. Some of the elite seniors on this team were contributing majorly as freshmen as well. So do we maybe have one of the see, I don't know if I just want to go ahead and say one of the greatest players in Oklahoma softball history, already in Ella Parker. But with how she's playing as a freshman, she has a chance to do that. She has a chance to be one of the very, very special ones to wear that Oklahoma uniform.
Yeah, her bat, it's been smooth as silk, I say every time. But one thing you notice, the bombs from OU, a lot of them are going to the opposite field. Even Ella Parker's grand slam. Jada went straight away center. Burrito went opposite as well. It shows that they're really on top of things. They're going with what the pitch is. Yeah, Jay.
Hey, real quick before we close, I got to say one more thing. I've talked about it before, probably multiple times, but it cannot be also underappreciated or whatever that the patience that they're having at the plate right now. They take walks when they're up 6 runs. That's hard to do. To stand up there when you're up 6 to take a walk on close pitches. By the way, they are making these pitchers have to put one in their wheelhouse because they have such a good eye right now at the plate. That to me shows when they're on. You can tell they're clicking because they don't swing at anything that's barely out of the strike zone. They're waiting for their pitch and then they're killing it.
Yeah, Jason, and something off that, it was a specific at bat from Jada Coleman, and it was a 3-2 count. The pitch barely missed inside on Jada Coleman's hands, and she took it for a walk.
Yeah.
Like, not many players in college softball. I don't even think the average player in college softball is going to take that pitch. And it's crazy to think that almost all of Oklahoma's team is doing that consistently.
Yeah.
Patience, patience, patience. That is the key. That's what they've been demonstrating. One more thing really quickly. Riley Ludlam also has done a great job behind the plate, blocking balls, done a great job in the catching position. Again, Sooners are getting ready to get after it again here in a little over an hour for the second game of the doubleheader against the Baylor Bears because of the weather that's coming in tomorrow. But the storm's already come in Love's Field. It was in the 5th inning there for the Sooners. They beat and rule the Baylor Bears 12-3. Look for Kirsten Deal probably to get the start here in the second game. Thanks for watching the content. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Turn on those notifications, like and comment. Till next time, Boomer.
Sooner.